Considering every woman is going to go through menopause, in my opinion, doctors should be better educated. And right now, they're certainly not. There's a great deal of confusion about how to treat someone going through menopause. Some doctors prescribe hormones, some don't. They haven't got the alternative approach at their fingertips, despite the fact that it's been through published research and has been shown to be an effective approach and even gets mentioned in the NICE guidelines. So, for example, there was a study published in the British Medical Journal that was conducted at the Mayo Clinic on doctors and gynecologists in America and showed that only 7% of them felt able to really help women going through menopause. So we have to change that.
My doctor advised antidepressants, a small dose, and they just made me feel worse. I wasn't depressed, but I had all these other symptoms, and they said they would help the symptoms for, sweating and pain and what have you, and it just didn't.
I had a fairly unsuccessful visit to 2 doctors, sadly both ladies, and one of them just kind of said, "Oh, it's your age, you just have to get over it." And the other lady said, "I really don't know what you want, but if you'd like to go away and do your research, come back and I'll prescribe HRT for you if you want it."
I never felt that they were understood, my symptoms were understood or properly diagnosed. I always mentioned menopause throughout. The last time I was told that menopause does not usually cause confusion.
You hear a lot of scare stories about HRT. And to be honest, I was more scared the fact that I'd been diagnosed with going through the menopause, and then to be told you need to go on HRT. Again, it's like a double shock really, because you've heard that HRT causes cancer and you need to stay away from it. So I was torn and overwhelmed.
She thought I probably had ADD, and so I was given Adderall, 30 milligrams a day, which is actually a fairly high dose. But it, like I said, it worked for a while, but I knew it was something that wasn't sustainable because it gave me extreme headaches.
The doctor, hadn't recognised my symptoms and I had asked them several times, and I went to my GP, am I suffering from menopause or perimenopause at the time? And they said, "Oh no, you're too young." But, I was about 48 when I felt different. I started to feel very different. I don't think they're very aware of the consequences of menopause, how it affects your daily life, your work life, your family life, your personal life. It can be devastating.
If there are no contraindications, to put women on HRT, which is hormone replacement therapy. So that is the only route we have been taught. They cannot take HRT because they've been breast cancer sufferers in the past or other medical reasons, so they've got adverse effects from HRT. These women obviously cannot take HRT, but we don't know, as doctors, we haven't been taught of any other alternative routes or ways in which we can help these women. I would actually guide them in the direction of Maryon. So the first thing would be to educate doctors, because when women go through menopause, the first person they go to is their GP or a gynecologist. So I think the first thing we need to do is educate GPs and gynecologists. It can be part of our medical training. I feel it should be a part of our medical training, but people who've gone through the training, like doctors like us who've done their training years ago, I think we should have workshops for them to educate them about other things we can do to help women who are going through menopause and severe symptoms of menopause.